everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a kind of different look. I've never actually done this type of like inner portion of my eyeliner actually with eyeshadow. I've done it with eyeliner before and it's a lot harder in my opinion to do it with eyeliner because eyeliner is not very forgiving and it's hard to get the shapes exactly right, and I just feel like this opens my eyes a little bit more, makes them look a little bit bigger. Even though it is such a dark color, I feel like my eyes are a little bit open. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, since you probably can't see it, let me just zoom in. It's just this kind of inner portion right here where it's kind of brought down and just opens up the inner portion of my eyes a little bit more. This is just a standard like cat eye shape, and I did it all with eyeshadow. I didn't use any eyeliner really other than in my waterline, so I wanted to keep it soft in that aspect. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is going to be the first of my new monochromatic series which I'm going to be doing. It's going to be just monochromatic makeup, basically just green, blue, red, orange, yellow, you know, all those standard colors that I'm going to be do a separate look on each of them. Maybe it's a separate eye look, or maybe like monochromatic throughout the whole face. Like if I do a pink look, I might do pink lips, pink cheeks, and pink eyes. So it kind of will vary depending on the color, but I hope you guys enjoy this since this is going to be a new series that I'm hopefully going to get going. I will do other looks as well along with it. I don't want to just stick to the series because this may not be a series that all of you are interested in, so I will do still a bunch of different looks in the middle of each of these videos. So I will list below in the bottom bar the colors that I will be doing. If there's a color that I missed that you guys would like me to do a tutorial on, please comment below telling me what you guys would like to see, just because I'm not sure if I'm going to do all the colors or just some of them. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you want to see how to get this, just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm sorry, but I forgot to press record for this first part, but the first thing I did was just apply my primer, which is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Then I applied my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean on my lid and blended it out with a synthetic brush. Now what I'm going into is my Coastal Scents 88 Original Palette, and I'm mixing this green right here with this green right down here, and I'm just going to take those two colors onto an e.l.f. shader brush, and I'm just picking those up and applying those on top of that black base. And once you have it onto that black base, we're actually going to kind of wing this out slightly. Now you want to kind of keep it even with the other side, so try to get it as even as possible right now, and just bring it in as much as you can for right now. Just try to blend it a little bit. Okay, so once you're done kind of creating that cat shape, you want to go into a blending brush. The one I'm using is the Sigma Blending E25 brush, and I'm going to go mix a couple more greens for my crease. Now the greens that I'm mixing together are this green right here, and I'm mixing it with this green right up here. So these two are going to be mixed into my crease. So I'm just going to pick up those two colors onto my brush, kind of go in between the colors so that they kind of mix together. And then what I'm going to do is apply this into my crease, and make sure you really blend out the lid color since it is a very dark kind of smoky look. You want to make sure that it's very soft, and just kind of go around the cat eye shape as well. If you lose a little bit of the like tail part of it, you can always go back with the two darker greens. And I'm just going to go over it just a little bit to kind of soften the edges as well. So just kind of run it over the actual lid. Okay, so I touched up that cat eye shape just a little bit, and now what I'm going to do is take these two light greens onto my upper crease just to blend out the crease colors that we already have. So I'm going to take those two, and on the same brush, just wipe it off. I'm going to mix those two colors, tap off the extra, and I'm going to apply this just right above the two crease color greens that we have, and just to blend this out even more. And then once you have all of that, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take that same e.l.f. shader brush, pick up a little bit more of those two darker greens, and apply this here along my lower lash line. And I'm going to bring it almost all the way in, but you want to leave some space because we are going to create this flick right here. What I'm using for that is my Sigma E05 brush, and it's just a kind of pointed eyeliner brush. And what I'm going to do is kind of look straight into the mirror so that this is going to be as even as possible. And I'm going to try to create the flick. Okay, so what I did was I just kind of cleaned up the flick a little bit so that they are a little bit more even on both sides. Then what I'm going to do is take that same light greens that we used to kind of blend out our crease colors, and I'm just going to take that onto this small Sonia Kashuk brush and apply this here in that gap between the flick and your inner tear duct, and then just apply it on the upper portion as well. Just blending into that dark green. And then once you have this, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do my brows, just because I am going to line it with concealer and then put on a skin tone highlighter on top of that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a brow tutorial, but basically all I do is fill in my brows naturally and then put a concealer, and that just highlights my brow bone even more and just makes my brow look a little bit more crisp. So I'm just going to finish that up, and I'm also going to apply my eyeliner mascara. I'll come back and show you what I used on the rest of my face. Okay, so now that I'm done with my eyes, I'm just going to move on to my cheeks and my lips. For my lips, what I first did was apply a chapstick onto them, just any standard chapstick or even Vaseline works. Then what I did was I took the Maybelline Expert Wear Blush in Dusty Mauve, and I just applied that onto my lips just because I didn't want them to be too harsh. I wanted them to look like my lips, but maybe with a little bit of a pink tint. So I applied that. Then I applied this onto my cheeks as well. And on top of that, because it wasn't enough on my cheeks for me, I went into the Coastal Scent 6 Color Contour and Blush Palette, and I took this blush right here and applied that over top. And then what I did was I contoured with this shade right here, and I just kind of contoured my cheekbones just a little bit, just to give them more definition, since this is a very like structured look. For my eyeliner, I used my e.l.f. cream liner in the shade Black, and it's just a standard cream liner, and I just took a small angled brush by Sigma, which looks like this, which if I can get a little bit closer. I just took that and applied that into my waterline, and then I tightlined. I didn't want to apply it along my lash line just because I felt like it's already a dark smoky look. I didn't want to make it even darker and just be too dramatic. I wanted it to still be kind of wearable. For my concealer, what I actually did was I used the NYC Cover Stick in the shade Natural, and it looks just like this. And then for the shade, so that's what it looks like. And what I did was I actually applied that along the bottom of my eyes just to conceal any dark circles. And then what I did is I also defined my brows a little bit with this. I used it as a kind of creamy highlight along my brow bone, just because I used it to define my brows. Now this is the way I really like to wear my brows. If you guys want a tutorial, please comment below, because I know that there are tutorials on how to get really defined brows like this, but if you want to see my methods or just the products that I use, just comment below telling me if that's what you want to see. The only reason that I really like it, and it's kind of funny, is because I can lift my eyebrow, and I like when my brows are really defined. Like, I can do it to the other side if I concentrate. Hold on, just a little bit. Like, I just love the way it looks when I lift my eyebrows, when they're very defined and just very, I guess, crisp, and they just stand out a little bit better. So I really like that. So that's what I did with this look. Since it's a very structured look, I felt like it needed more structured brows. So that's pretty much it for the look. All I did was apply 2 to 3 coats of mascara along my lashes, since I didn't want to apply false lashes today. So that's pretty much it for the look, other than those things, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment below. This is a new series that I'm doing, so if there's any type of look that you want to see with one of the colors, please comment below telling me what you guys would like to see. Maybe for, say, the color blue, you want to see something very soft instead of something really dark and dramatic like this, then maybe you want to just kind of mention that to me, and I might take that into consideration when I'm thinking about what type of look I'm going to do for that color. I will try to keep it kind of mixed up and not do a dramatic look for each color, or maybe not even do just a soft look for each color. I want to kind of mix it up and maybe do a couple dramatic looks as well as a couple soft looks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this again, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.